This is Marshall PC Wabash again. Today is brake replacement on the driver's side of my field office. We were coming back from Pennsylvania and I carried a temperature gun with me, and people say, why do you carry a temperature gun with me? Because of what happened on the way back to Pennsylvania. In the last 3,100 some odd miles I've drove this trailer, temperature readings have been outstanding. But this time we stopped off on the way back home to do some business, and I went around and did some hub temps and checked the lug nuts with the torque wrench. This hub was shooting 200 degrees, which is bad. That's why I carry a temperature gun on me. The other side, 97, perfect. This one was way up there. So instead of opting to buy new bearings and new seals, I said, after I got home and pulled it all apart, the magnet, I'll show that to you in a minute, I believe was the culprit here, rubbing on the inside of the brake drum, creating all that excessive heat. Because I'll show you side-by-side comparison of the new drum and the old drum, as well as the magnet on this brake. I believe something broke, something came loose, something stuck. I don't know what happened. I believe that magnet stuck to the inside of the drum, caused excessive heat. Anyways, I've already loosened these nuts on this thing, on the axle, because they were so tight I had to just beat and bang and didn't need to see all that. So I'm going to go ahead and start now, cut the wire so I can pull it off. And the wires, from everything I've heard, are not really that important. They can be put on however, and then the brake wire has to be hooked into it for the brake lights. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this apart right now. Put y'all right there on my, working on my Kindle, which is not a first, but it's kind of weird. But anyways, I'll reach up in here. See, I already got loose. There's 4 nuts on the back. I have to reuse those, but the pop-up place sent me new lug nuts. This is an original brake going back on here, original equipment, right off the schematic. So everything should just slip right on here and right into place. Alright, that's the 4 lug nuts, or the 4 axle nuts. Right there is the 4 studs. This is a bolt-on part instead of fooling with all these springs and junk like you would on your pickup truck. All you gotta do is take 4 off, throw them back on. It's a $60 part, I believe, and why put up with the headache of doing everything else for 60 bucks and get a brand new one. This is the brake wire, this is the brake wire. These trailer light wires, we'll be hooking those back up later. The axle looks good. It's not burnt. Everything looks good. So we're just gonna leave that right there. Now we're gonna go over and do some side-by-side stuff with this brake assembly. Woo! Little humid out here. It rained last night. Get me a little sweaty, but that's okay. Alright, let me see if I can do this. It might be difficult. Anyways, ordered brand new bearings, grease seal, new outer, new inner. This I won't use because I have the Easy Lube cap on it, which is somewhere around here, laying here. This right here is the new drum. Now this costs a little bit of money because I guess they don't wear out as bad. See how nice and clean that is on the inside. Nice and clean. Now we'll go over to where I believe the magnet was rubbing on the old brake drum. You see all this shiny up in here. Kind of hard to do this with one hand, but anyways, that's what everybody else says. There we go. Nope, ain't gonna work either. But anyways, where are we at? see this is a really substantial groove right here where I'm rubbing with my thumb. So I said, I'm just gonna replace the whole thing, make life easy, right? So the new brake came with new races on the inside. Give me a little paper towel. There we go, find you. New races, I cleaned them up. Brand new, nice, smooth. And all this is supposed to be for a Dexter 10-inch brake. So, let's go ahead and put this down here for right now. This is the old brake assembly, as you can see, maybe. Yeah, maybe this is the way to go, so I can sit it right here. There's the magnet. Well, on the side of this magnet, the entire brake, the magnetic part is burred. Sharp edges. You can see where it's been rubbing. So, and it's kind of feels like it's rusty or something ain't releasing right. So, we're gonna just do away with that whole piece, because we got a brand new burned and brand new hub right there. Alright, so let me set you guys right here if everything will cooperate with me. Maybe that'll work. It will. Alright, normally I don't do this stuff with gloves on, but I was helping another YouTuber fixing things we passed the bill the other day and got a big old boo-boo on my thumb. So I'm going to cover that up and we're going to start. We're going to probably grease these bearings right now, but I could go ahead and put them on the trailer. So where did I do with my anti-seize stuff? I swear, but when you want anti-seize, well, when you don't want it, it'll stick all over you. When you do want it, you can't find it. So tell me, what's the deal with that? I just brought it out here. What is in my pocket? They do eat it. There's me. Things. Anyway. This brake don't even look like original equipment. This brake looks awesome. It's got the proper pads on it. These got 2 long pads on it. I don't know. I didn't replace them. But this actually, they're thick. So anyways, we're gonna go and put the new brake on. Take this out of here for a minute, if I can get it out. Alright, let's go down here and put this brake on. Like I said, it's all one unit. No, I'm still trying to learn how to film all this junk. But anyway, it's just me. Told you. Just me doing whatever pops into my pea-picking brain. And today it happens to be this brake job. So I'm trying to get this wire retaining stuff out of here without messing it up. It says right on here, Dexter 10x2 brake. Now, let's look at this brake for a second while I can see. Trailer brakes. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's see, like that. There we go. Trailer brakes have two different size shoe pads. Has a front one, which is smaller, and the back one, which is a little bit longer. When the magnet grabs hold of the hub, this moves over, which forces the spring up in here to push these drums apart, or these shoes apart, and that's what grabs onto the brake pad. Alright? But I almost forgot. Before I start reinstalling this brake, I want to purge this Dexter Easy Lube while everything's off of the grease that's in it. That way when we start shooting grease in here, we ain't got to worry about anything other than the new grease coming through. So let me grab my handy-dandy grease gun. And I'm back, just like that. I'm almost as fast as Flash as an old man. But anyway, we're gonna put that right on there. And we're gonna start getting some grease. And we're gonna purge. See it? I don't know if you can see it or not. But these Dexter Easy Lubes have a hollow shaft. Let's see, where you at, shaft? Right there. Thought I had you. There it is, coming out the top right there. So I'm going to shoot that till it's full of my new grease. And then I'm going to wipe it off. It ain't changed color yet. Oh, it's changing. It's starting to change. And there we go. We have purged the little channel that runs through the axle. You go ahead and wipe all that off. So when I slip on the new pads, we're gonna be straight. Or the new brake assembly, whatever you want to call it. I ain't no mechanic. That's I have a tendency to say whatever comes in. Alright, so we're gonna put this on. Like I said, I already loosened up this wire hanger back here. Alright, well, guess what? So far, so good. She fit on. And that's all that counts, baby. Oh. Let's put this one on. Put this top one on. Tighten it down. So I don't have to worry about the brakes falling on the ground. Come on. Alright, well, if I could pause this, I probably would. So maybe this would be a two-part. I'm putting the brake hub on right now, putting the nuts back on it. Then, when it's time to pack the wheel bearing and put the other part on, the brake shoe, the brake drum. We'll come back and revisit that. All right, so let me get this put together. Then we're coming back for part 2. Pack these wheel bearings. All right, it's Marshall PC Wabash. I'm out for right now. All right, later.